guys, you have been warned. This is gonna be a spoiler chapter. You have been warned. We're not talking about Once Apocalypse chapter 243. 243. Because you've been warned. We see in the cover page, we see Percival holding his kids as in his adult form. But like, we don't see his face and everything like that. Just only showing like, oh, he made it, holding his kids. And then we pretty much like see, all right, we then still chat over with Tristan fighting Yasop still, but then he pretty much beats him and then sends him flying. And then he says, enough of trying to find fault with me. But if you still want to get in my way, I will be unforgiving to you. Again, rough translations here, guys. Not the full translation. It's gonna be kind of rough here because I don't know. It's just how they're saying it in this situation here. Then you're also saying, it's just, no doubt about it, that mark on your face, the real darkness power. Page 3. What is my? It is, I think my persistence got to you, and you showed it to me once. It's now so vivid. It's in the back of my mind. What, and then Tristan asks, no, like, what are you talking about? Then he says, oh, not the real Tristan. Then Tristan goes like, oh, no, oh, his mark fades away, as Tristan to say, oh, so you finally understand. And and Yase hugs him, saying, Father, and he says, what? Excuse me. Then we see like, we see like, oh, like massive magical powers are being fired everywhere. This and that. Like, they're fighting. Then Gawain is, pretty much setting a spell. Then it was at the person behind us saying, the person was saying, would you drop dead already? Saying, oh, my mask time limit is about to end. Gawain, of course, pops up and goes attack her through the smoke, but she dodges that, saying, I'm over here, saying, oh no, what is wind magic arms? And of course, there's no thing. It was just even says, like, like, even if you have enough magic, you have enough power to give me a devastating, like a devastating blow. She says, that they hold no meaning in front of gauntlets, granted me wind like speed. And she's gonna say, that annoying junk you got there. And she's like, huh? Page 7 says, what is, and she says, no, no, these items no were entrusted of, imbued with love. This is my mother gave me to protect myself, and she says, and you dare call them junk? This is unforgivable. Then going says, and then she's saying, oh, then she says, oh, I think, oh, what a kind mother you have, what a kind mother you have, what a kind mother you have. I apologize for calling them junk. I'm sorry, but I can't afford to lose. In the name of Gawain of the Furnace Apocalypse. Then Gawain, of course, attacks again, but she dodges, saying, "Oh yeah, nice try." Saying, "But such muscles, when I was such like huge muscles, you know, able to catch up with me." But Gawain, attacks her, kicks her, kicks her, and she sends her back flying. And she's like, "What?" And Beamer's Gawain is like saying, "Oh," Gawain says, "No," but Gawain is saying, "No, like, oh, nah, if heavy muscle things won't be able to catch up with you, then I just, change my muscle size and everything like that. Pretty much, she's just changing her shape and size to pretty much, be more flexible, more fast, and starts attacking her. And with a new thing. So like, it's going to unlocking a brand new form. While things like to like her daughter's help, understanding, okay, what she must do to get a brand new powerful form. And she's saying so strong. Going, sends her flying to the ground, to a pillar. And then we see like Gawain's new form, and like, oh no, she can look, oh, no, she looks like Merlin. I'll show you guys an image. Like, she looks like Merlin. And Gawain says, no, I suppose that match is settled. It's just not, even if you, when I rely too much on your items, as long as I, apply you with, attack you with hand to hand combat without giving you a room for chanting and flying. Thanks to that, you know I could attack you with my new technique. I can I call this form, super offensive form. Thank you, I guess. You helped me develop this new form. And then there was and then people saying, oh no, that form, this and that. It's much saying, oh, like, like this form is like the real Gawain. I she's trying to say that it's Gawain's new, the form that she knows from the future. And of course, actually, and then Gawain says, oh, no, oh, and then Gawain says, oh no, so you finally admitted, yes, that's right, I am the master of the sun, Gawain. And she calls her mommy. It wasn't, she calls her mom. Sorry, but that she calls her mom. And yes, then they go to page, and then page 12 going like saying, what, mom? And then saying, and then she says, oh, no, I think, why didn't I, oh, why didn't you say so first to come here because you were worried about me, or on a saying on a you such on a such a doubting parent, and of course, by the way, have you always been this young mom? Because calling her mom, and going to how rude, I'm still 18, and then just, hey Tristan, say something for me. She's she said strange stuff like, treating me like a fake, now calling me mom. And of course, then of course Tristan saying, well, this seems like a all right, well, this seems to be turning into a weird, weird situation. Then we see Percival, cut down, this, cut down the eel in half. As he flies back down. People are saying, "Oh, and we say, hey guys, apparently they're my kids." And then Tristan says, "Oh, they already accept, oh, no, they already accepted it." Then they have going saying, the more foolish you are, like the less you are, like, oh, you accept weird questions. Then page 14, no, Tristan says, Tristan is saying, is something, Tristan says, is something like this even possible? Going to, that's a mystery. But Percival says, but they don't seem to be lying. Then we have some comedic banter here, people saying, oh, mom, my mom is so young and magnificent. And they also, and then like, like Tristan's son is saying, father is when you're younger than me, it feels strange. And you're looking, then Logan saying, all right, then of course Lohan Green says, Logan says, all right, this is, all right, Logan is saying, all right, all right, then does this mean what, like all right, we went to the past? And people are saying, yeah, do you, and then when I think, do you guys have any ideas? And then we was like like a large fight, and we see like, oh, Gawain and Lancelot are still throwing hands, and people telling, they've been telling him to like tell them both to stop, but they're not listening. Was like, because they both still locked into the fight. And then saying, all right, they're too focused, they too focused right in, and they're just too focused on fight each other. And right now saying, oh, I know the fight is like going off, it's going now, it's much going beyond what they all imagine. Like, all the two of them are too locked into it, and that's what's going on. They're fighting, they still throwing hands. Lancer was able to like, Galad's mask, and it was now Galad says, okay, fine, time me to use it, and says, it's time for me to use my final attack to end to finish this, right? Then it was like, oh, like, something happens where like, oh, time just stops for a bird, and Lancer gets stabbed in the chest, pretty much coughing out a bit of blood, and falls down. And then where everyone's saying there's no way did Lancer just lose, and influence or the Lancelot just lose, the Gala just beat Lancelot, saying, see, he was a fake all along. And then of course, the chapter ends, and of course Lancelot is not finished, guys. He will come back. There's no way this is in for the Lancelot. Let's be for real. But anyway, it was a good chapter. Again, I'm sorry. Again, I will like show what I was saying with some images on the floor. You can see for yourself. Like, I'll show some what they said, this and that. So you can do for yourselves. Please like and subscribe, guys.